From the Gospel of St. John, we hear the story in the first chapter. The next day, Jesus decided to go to Galilee. He found Philip and said to him, "Follow me." Now Philip was from Bethsaida, at the city of Andrew and Peter. Philip found Nathaniel and said to him, "We have found him about whom Moses in the law and also the prophets wrote, Jesus of Nazareth." Nathaniel said to him, "Can anything good come out of Nazareth?" Philip said to him, "Come and see." When Jesus saw Nathanael coming toward him, he said of him, "Here is truly an Israelite in whom there is no deceit." Nathanael asked him, "Where did you get to know me?" Jesus said to him, "I saw you under the fig tree before Philip called you." Nathanael replied, "Rabbi, you are the Son of God. You are the King of Israel." Jesus answered, "Do you believe because I told you that I saw you under the fig tree? You will see greater things than these." And he said to him, "Very truly, I tell you, you will see heaven opened and the angels of God ascending and descending upon the Son of Man."
Okay. This is hymn number 126, "The People Who in Darkness Walked," to the Scottish tune Dundee.
I'm always amazed at the different worlds that seem to be running concurrently. There are worlds of teachers and academia. There is the healthcare world and the hospital and all that goes on there. There are worlds of young people who are into the gaming industry and all about the gaming. There are people who follow sports teams, and this is what is all consuming to them, or what's going on in the different sports events. In the church, we have our own little world of what's important to different people and who's doing what. In this gospel passage from St. John, we hear of Nathaniel living in his world, and Nazareth is not part of that world. And when he meets Jesus from Nazareth, something is outside of his sphere, something is of totally unimportance to him. Here is someone from Nazareth, and it's in fact God's presence with us, the Messiah. And Jesus relates to him the perspective that God is aware of all that we are doing, all that is happening. There is a concurrent experience of God's grace, the power of God that is turning this planet around, that we're not even aware of so often. And yet, day by day, we continue moving at a very fast speed, turning and turning on this planet. All of the planets moving and shifting throughout the cosmos. The power of God, the power that is so mighty that is beyond our understanding. And yet it is also aware of what our actions are, what we are doing, where we are, what we are saying. The power of God is a reality that is amazing and mighty. When we let go for a moment our little world of what is important to us and somehow connect to something much bigger, move ourselves from our own political ideology or the news sources that so enrapture and catch our attention, the distractions of fashion and trends and ideologies, when we're able to let go for a moment to move into the awe and wonder, we can be surprised. We might just happen to see angels ascending and descending like Nathaniel. When somehow God surprises us and we are aware that we are, in fact, in a holy place, in a holy time. Not just a challenging time, not just a pandemic time, not just a time of political upheaval, but a time of God's grace, a holy time, a sacred time, part of a sacred story. Let us for a moment let go of all these other distractions in our life and be surprised by the awe, the wonder, the glory, the intricate beauties, the amazing presence of God, the powers of God, the knowledge of God, the unchanging, healing grace of God, seeking us, longing for us, moving our lives and our world in ways that we cannot comprehend. And as we focus there long enough, we too might see a little bit more, understand a little bit more clearly, somehow be surprised at the things we thought so important are not. Some things that seem so overwhelming are not. And we will be carried through the valley of the shadows that haunt our lives and perhaps find a deeper healing for us in our life this day. Many blessings for you and all those whom you love. Amen.